first and 10, it's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the Bears taking the field again on offense, and you know what we love, preseason hype, and Mitch Trubisky gave us that when he started well in the preseason, and now a lot of rumors. Could it be him over Mike Glennon? We'll see.
But when you get drafted number 2, yes, the rumors are going to start immediately, despite Mike Glennon getting signed in the offseason to be their number 1 quarterback. But Mitchell Trubisky has a lot of talent, a lot of potential, and the Bears are coming off of a 3-13 season. He could very well become that guy. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Howard. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Miller from 17 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Adrian Peterson, 50 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Breeze handing to Peterson on the draw. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. They'll run with Peterson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Breeze to throw on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to want, and he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. To throw is Breeze. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Here's a screen to Powell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Victor Cruz, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Breeze now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll let it fly in the direction. This is caught at the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lutz puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Here's Peterson. He juked him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there was even a hint of contact.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Peterson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. In the red zone this time. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part of getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Flainer, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go with Howard again. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, 56 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. They run. Peterson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know this may come a little bit out of left field, but have you ever shaken Adrian Peterson's hand?
Well, you told me it just engulfs yours.
I mean, it engulfs you, and it crushes you. All right, you get done shaking his hand, you may not have a hand, which always surprises me later that he has as many fumbles as he has in a game. I wouldn't figure that anyone could get the ball out of his hands.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Craig Robertson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Now Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Play action. It's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 9 yards on the pickup. And that leads to a Chicago first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better put...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller from 10 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this is caught in the middle of the field. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
And got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Breeze now. Caught by Snead over the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, 40 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this is caught in the middle of the field. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This is Howard on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Flushed out right. He's good. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Throwing here, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Breeze got to have this one. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Onto the field now come the Bears. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 2 12s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah. I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow. She's
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got 2 running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's Peterson Saints going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Elliott. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he's got room. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On first and 10, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go to Elliott again and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 3rd down now following the run. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's complete to Flater. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Peterson a first down and more. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
This will be taken very short. And before this series gets rolling, you know, a story, very feel-good story. Cowboys' third preseason game. Nice to see Jalen Smith out there, wasn't it?
I almost get emotional talking about this, because when Jalen Smith was in college at Notre Dame before that draft season, I had him ranked as a top player in college football. And when I saw him get hurt in the bowl game, and then to hear the extent of the injury where people said he may never play football again, for him to battle his way back and be out there in an NFL game, and then to see him perform and see him like Jalen Smith of old, that's pretty darn impressive. My hat's off to that young man.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a gain there of 11 yards. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. They'll
try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 11 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lutz puts this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He goes underneath to Ingram. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Breeze to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, stands the reason it gives Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
Yeah, a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Breeze now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Breeze to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Breeze again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
7 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Shift together here from the D-line. Elliott stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down following the run. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Power up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
On first down, Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On second down, here's Breeze. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Elliott. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
Ted Ginn's gonna go! Touchdown, New Orleans! Ted Ginn, 70 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And even 50 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind.
Switch. Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm dead. Squad. 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 Oh my God. Fire. Squad. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, now we back to square one. It's hard to square up. Everybody got.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Brees' Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit with the Green Bay Packers. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, that's a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nick Perry from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now Breeze handing to Peterson on the draw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nick Perry in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Breeze throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on fourth down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Alex Anzalone in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. On second down, Montgomery gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, fourth best in the league. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Look, got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Rodgers to throw on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there, and that would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Ripkowski from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
Willie Snead all alone. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, 79 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 4. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 53 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Breeze now. He'll rifle this one. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Okafor with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. How did he stay on his feet? First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn from 21 yards away. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Shotgun now for Breeze. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. 6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Breeze now on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Breeze to throw on second down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Breeze to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't...
I look up. So many.
Oh my God.
So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices.
Straight up.
I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy. I got telepathy. I got the recipe. I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just made a debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Code, no P code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you're living by the same code. G code, leave. You do that to me, back to my destiny. Penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I'll never need. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices.
Straight up.
I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel city, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That one goes for 36 yards. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Roethlisberger, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Xavier Grimble, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he's got it up and through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On on first down. Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ryan Shazier not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 89 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Breeze now on 1st down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical.
And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ryan Shazier in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the... And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 50 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Now Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now it's second and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but Mike...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Breeze will try again on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 59 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Goes underneath for Bell. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 2 12s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah. I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes.